The Flash is a perfect example of a film that just doesn't hit the right note. This film chooses fan service over story. There's a lot more fan service and cameos, and this film is more like, hey, remember this moment from that point in time? That character is back. And what's their motivation? I don't know. Just put them in here. It's nostalgic reasons. And that's what a lot of the cameos in this film felt like. There's some good fan service in The Flash, don't get me wrong, but then there's also a lot of shitty fan service that isn't done right or done justice. And I think that's the problem that I have with this film is there's too many of those moments that distract the audience from what the real purpose and the story of the film really is. And it's showing you, characters like Ben Affleck as Batman, Michael Keaton as Batman, and it's showing you these iconic characters and these iconic cows to distract you from what the movie's actually presenting to you. And that's not all. There's a lot of things in this movie that, if you just think about it for 2 seconds, it doesn't make sense. So if this is happening here, what is happening here? Like, how is this affecting this? How is this impacting this? And a lot of the film just kind of felt like that. But there is some great, visually appealing and dazzling scenes in this film. But this just isn't going to be a classic for me. This isn't going to be a film I put on my shelf. Like, yes, there's a few moments in this film to save it. And yes, seeing Michael Keaton as Batman is great. But it's just not enough to save this movie for me. And I feel like I'm going to be the only person on the internet to say that. But The Flash is a disappointment to me.